welcome to Nive's Junction and I'm Niveta. Thank you for clicking into this video, and today we are going to see episode 4 in IT LAUNCHPAD series, and as you read from the title and thumbnail, this video is going to be all about ACCENTURE documentation process. I've been getting a lots of DMs in my Instagram and I've read lots of comments under my YouTube video asking me to make a separate full-length video on this topic. So I thought of adding this video under my IT LAUNCHPAD series. So here we go. I've already uploaded 3 episodes on IT LAUNCHPAD series. If you're a fresher looking for some guidance, you can go and check them out. And if you want to know my personal experience in Accenture, I have a separate playlist for that. I've linked the playlist over here, my Accenture playlist. You can go and check them as well. So if you like this video, make sure to give this video a big short thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more such videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Nive's Junction. With that being said, let's get into the video. Get into the documentation process, I would like to address few things. If you don't know me before, hi, I'm Niveta and I'm currently working in Accenture, and I've been working in Accenture for the past 1.5 years. I'm working as a quality engineer associate. Please note, I got onboarded on 2023. So the documentation from last year to this year have some changes, but I've did few research and I've asked my juniors about the whole documentation process, and now I have a good picture on how the whole documentation process works in 2024. But if you feel I missed certain points in the entire documentation process, feel free to leave that in the comment section below, so that it will help a lot of other freshers who are watching my videos, right? So that is a small help I want from you guys. Okay, so now let's get into the process one by one. So all the documentation process will be happened through Countdown to Accenture portal. The link of the portal will be given to you through mail. If you couldn't find the mail from Accenture in your inbox, make sure to check the spam section as well. So in that mail, you will be getting the Countdown to Accenture portal link, and in the portal only you will be having the action items. Once you click the link, you will be redirected to the Countdown to Accenture portal from the mailbox. And in that portal, you can see there will be 2 sections, Countdown to Accenture section and Action Items page. So Action Items page is where all the documentation process happens, like the forms you have to download, upload, you have to sign, submit, all these stuffs happens on Action Items page. And on the right corner of the page, you can find your profile name and your profile. Okay, so that is how the portal will be. And under the action items page, you can find around 9 to 10 tasks pending for documentation process. The number of tasks vary from person to person. It depends whether you are a fresher or you are an experienced. Based on that, the number of tasks will vary. But you should be completing all these tasks at least before 1 week of your date of joining. So that is an overview on the portal. So now let's get into the action items. There will be task pending on your name under the action items section. Okay, so all these tasks, if you are going into the portal for the first time, it will be having a red warning symbol. Those are the action required tasks. Okay, after uploading the documents, the red will turn into yellow for approval. So after getting approved, the yellow will further turn into green. So that is how things work. As I said before, the task will vary from person to person. If you are a fresher, you will be having a different number of tasks. But if you are an experienced person, you will be having slight changes in these tasks. For example, if you are an experienced person, you won't be having the PF form as you have an existing PF account in your earlier company, right? So likewise, there will be a little bit of changes. Let me explain the 9 tasks pending for the documentation process one by one in detail. I'll be explaining what to do and what are the information required and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. So the first task is the declaration task. Once you get into the task, once you click the declaration first action item, you will be getting a page where there will be 2 options. One will be I am a campus hire with my results declared. Another will be I am a campus hire with my results pending. So if your results are declared from your college or university, you can select the first option. If you have your results pending, you can select the second option and click on next for the next page. Once you're redirected to the next page, there will be a list of documents specified which you have to upload for this documentation process. So first will be for the experienced person. For the experienced person, it is mandatory to submit their relieving letter, and if you have worked more than one company previously, you have to submit the relieving letter of the second previous employment as well, and also you have to attach the pay slip of 1 month of any previous 3 months of your immediate previous employment. Okay, so these are the things for the experienced person. And when it comes to fresher and experienced as well, you have to submit your educational documents. The educational documents include, if you have did masters, you have to submit the highest degree certificate plus all semesters mark sheet or consolidated mark sheet. If you haven't did masters, you have your bachelor degree, you can submit your provisional degree certificate plus all semester mark sheet or consolidated mark sheet. Along with this, if you have did any diploma course or if you have any diploma degree, you have to submit the diploma certificate. Along with that, you have to submit the mark sheets of diploma course as well. And along with these, you should also submit your 10th and 12th mark sheet. So these are the educational documents that Accenture requires from your side. So make sure to have all the documents prepared beforehand. Okay, so this is like a list of items they have listed. They won't be giving any upload button and all. You should not be uploading here. You have to note down all the list of items. Okay, so once you click on next, you will be redirected to the declaration page. There will be a statement like, are you ready to submit and sign declaration? Over there you have to click on yes, I agree, and after clicking on submit, you will be redirected to the signing page, and in that you can give your name or you can sign on that. So that is it with the first task. After completing this, the red will turn into yellow and it will go for approval, and they will check your sign and whether you have selected yes, I agree properly or whether you have given all checkbox correctly and all. They will check, and after that they will approve. Okay, so this is how things work for the first task. So first task is done. I hope you have no doubts on this one. So moving on to the next action item, which is your form 11, that is Employees Provident Fund Declaration Form. This form is really important if you are a fresher. If you are an experienced person, make sure to mention that you are experienced and you already have a PF account in your previous employment beforehand to avoid all the chaos and confusion in the documentation process. Okay, and it will also delay your onboarding as well. So make sure to inform them that you are experienced beforehand. Okay, so if you are a fresher, this form is really important. It is regarding your provident fund. For this form 11, you will be required to fill in a lot of details like your name and your father's name or spouse name. Here you will be having a doubt, what if I don't have my father, or what if I live with my mother? Should I give my mother name? No, the field does not ask for your mother name, it asks only for your father name. So make sure to give your father name, and if you are married, you can give your spouse name. Okay, so after that there will be some basic details of yours like your date of birth, gender, your marital status, either you're single or married, your email number, your mobile number, and so likewise there will be some personal details, and after that there will be a column which is your present employment details, date of joining. It will be filled only with your date of joining date. Okay, so after that you will be having the KYC details, which is nothing but your bank account details. You have to give your bank account number, IFSC code, and also your Aadhar card number and PAN card number. And next there will be a statement asking you whether you are a member of the Employees Provident Fund Scheme 1952. So for freshers, it is not at all applicable. You can give straight away no. For this, the next question as well. If you are experienced, you can give yes. And there will be another question also, whether you are a member of National Pension Scheme. If you are an experienced person and if you are a member of pension scheme, you can give yes. If you are not, you can give no. And for freshers, both these things are no only. So make sure to give no for this, and no further action required for this stuff for freshers. Okay. For experienced person, if you give yes, you have to fill in your UAN number, your PF account number, your pension account number, and your date of joining of the previous employment and your date of exit as well. So these are some of the stuff you have to fill in. And next up, the last column is the international workers. If you are an international worker, you have to give yes, and if you are not, you have to give no. I guess all of the viewers who are watching this video are Indians, so you can give no. If you are an international worker, you have to give yes. If if you give yes, you have to hold the passport of the other country where you live in other than India. So these are some of the requirements. And after filling all these details, make sure to double check the details. After checking, you have to get redirected to the last page, that is, are you ready to submit the form 11? After checking all these, you can give yes, I agree. The form will get submitted and will further move on to the approval stage. So these are the basic things of form 11. If you don't have clarity on the words or terms mentioned in the form 11 or any other form, feel free to Google them, ask ChatGPT, or search about it, okay, on YouTube, or search about it well, know the meaning, know the purpose, and after that only you should answer, okay. Don't just simply assume something and give your answer. It will affect you in future, because these documents once submitted cannot be retried. Know the meaning behind all these forms and then fill in those properly, okay. So that is it with the action item number 2. The third task is Gratuity Nomination Form F. I hope you all know what gratuity nomination is. If you don't know, before I'll explain shortly. After the employee is dead, the gratuity benefits need to be transferred to some other person, right? So for that, you need to nominate the persons over here. That is how this form works. I'll also paste the meaning of the Gratuity Nomination Form F over the screen. Okay. In this form, first they'll be asking your personal details like your name, your gender, date of birth, your marital status, either you're single or married, your employee code, and so on. Okay, the next page will be your nominees page. In that form, you have to mention the nominee. First, you have to give their full name with full address, and you have to mention their age and the relationship between you and them. If it's your mother or father or husband or wife, whatever, you have to give that there. And then the proportion in which the gratuity will be shared. You can give more than one person, and you can segregate the proportion like 50-50 or 70-30, whatever, up to you. Okay, so likewise, you have to fill the entire form. So this is the third task. And the fourth task is the nomination form for other benefits. It is same like the gratuity nomination form. First will be your personal details like your name, your email ID, your employee code, your date of birth, your gender, your marital status, and so on. And the next page will be your nominees page. That will be group personal accident, and in that also you have to give the nominee's name, their full name with full address, their age, the relationship between you and them, and the proportion. Likewise, you can add more than one person in that column, or if you want to add only one person, you can add that also. And the next will be full and final payments. Same goes with this. The nominee's full name with full address and their age and the relationship between you and them, and then at last the proportion. So this is how the nomination other benefits form work. So this is the explanation on form F, form 11, and other benefits form. So moving on to the next action item. The next task is to upload your Aadhar card. You can upload only one single file in that attachment, and the file should be maximum of 2 MB limit, and the format can be PDF, Word document, image format, or even zip file. But the zip file also need to be in 2 MB limit only. I'll suggest PDF. It will be a better option, and you should not attach any password documents. You should attach only passwordless documents. Over there will be a pin kind of symbol, and in that you can go and browse through your files and upload the Aadhar card attachment. So yeah, that is the Aadhar card task. And then the next will be your passport size photo and degree certificates and mark sheets. For this also the same rules will be applicable. The size limit will be mentioned there. I guess it's 2 MB only, but make sure to recheck and read all the rules properly. And you can upload PDF or image or zip file and all. You cannot upload password documents. So these are certain basic rules for the attachment. So make sure to take a clear snapshot of your Aadhar card, your mark sheets and all. It should be visible properly. ID and your details should be visible properly. It should not be blurred. So make sure to double check all these stuff. Okay. And then the next thing will be the passbook. It is for experienced person only. The passbook you can go and download in the PF portal and upload the same in the passbook action item. So that is that. The last and final thing is the print forms for your first day. This is not an action item. So after uploading all the documents, after filling in all the documents and submitting the same, once it gets completed and approved, you can download all the forms at once from this tab. Okay, it will be in the action items only. It will be called print forms for your first day. You can click on the print tab and you can download and print the same for your first day. those are the forms which you need to carry as hard copy, and make sure to have a soft copy also. Make sure to take more than 2 copies of all these forms. Your Aadhar card, your PAN card, your Marksheets and all these things, make sure to take more than 2 copies, because in my onboarding time also for documentation process, for verification process, at first I have given a set of copies of all these documents in the reception, and then when I got into the HR room, they've asked again and another set of copies. I've given 2 copies with them. I took like 4 to 5 copies. So likewise, you should also keep extra copies. They'll be taking 2 copies of all the documents, or they can ask for another copy of documents also. On that time, after giving all these copies, you should not leave with nothing. Okay, you should have an emergency set of copies with you also. So I guess I've covered almost all the tasks in the documentation process. If I miss anything and if you'd like to share that, make sure to leave that in the comment section below. It will benefit a lot of freshers out here who's watching my videos, right? And all these tasks may differ from person to person, as I mentioned already. Make sure to read all the conditions well, and make sure to read that properly, and be patient and upload the correct documents. Once it gets rejected from the Accenture team, the onboarding process and the documentation process will be very slow and very lengthy. So make sure to get approved on the first go only. So before uploading all the documents, go and refer on YouTube. So like this video, go and refer on multiple YouTubers videos, ask the previous employees, read the documentation requirements in the portal and everything, and have all your documents in your hand, and then upload one by one. Okay, so I hope this video was useful. If it does, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. And also, if you like this video, make sure to give this video a big short thumbs up, and share this video with your friend who is very much interested to join Accenture. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Nivi's Junction. And I'll meet you with another episode of IT Launchpad series. And until then, all the best for your career. Bye.